It's in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. And the Rebels will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Going right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
A little screen to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play.
And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll go back to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive line
continues to fight for yards. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Hines is tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The hand to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They just keep firing. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown. Football in the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over UCLA. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. They want to run it left here. At midfield, he's got room. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Gators moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run play action. Hard running there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to... Points on the board before the break.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football in.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Madden. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the easy one to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Field goal is good. That brings them to within 1. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Power football with the run. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. He just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He makes a grab. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase.
Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
And the defense, got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Madden. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the two-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Plucks it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Look out, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Picks up the first down, still moving. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators have it with a first and goal. And they kneel down for a second time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them.
Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were